Usually I don't do 2 fish videos in a day, but I wanted to show everyone something. Now, there used to be a plant here that looked exactly like that one, and it's now gone. And a lot of the plants from that are gone. It's because I remodeled the Betta aquarium. The water was really cloudy and stuff because I had been sticking my hands in here a lot, and I didn't like that, so I decided to fix it. So now you guys can see my Betta a lot more clearly. Everything in the aquarium is a lot brighter, so you can see really his colors. Even though you still can't, he looks mostly black, which I guess from this perspective he is. Let's see what happens when I turn on this light. Oh yeah, he gets much brighter. I still can barely see how colorful he is though. Here, I'll turn that back off for you. I don't really like lights. I'm just going to keep that up there as a show thing, to show people. Yesterday was a crazy day with this guy. Yesterday I had this little nail tacked in here instead of the screw. And when I went to turn it on, the light fell in here. So that's mainly why I wanted to do this, because, yeah. And I just ate dinner. I just learned that every 60 seconds they'll do exactly that. I don't think you've seen it. But he just took a breath of air. I had no clue that bettas breathed air. That's really cool. When I learned that, my parents know, like, everything there is to know about fish and fish care. And my dad used to keep Betta a lot, according to him. Thanks, Dad. But he used to keep Betta a lot. And, well, my mom was the one who said that they breathe the air. And they don't like lights, so I turned off my light when I got home. I knew that they didn't like lights, but I thought it was risen up far enough that he wouldn't care about it, which he doesn't care about it as much, but he still cares about it. Now, I'm going to leave my room light on a lot during the night so I can watch him instead of him going to sleep. What I do want to get, though, is a 3-gallon fish bowl, which this is about a 2.5, so a 3-gallon would be a little bit wider and stuff. I could put a little bit more in here. I'm pretty good at aquascaping, as you can see. I do a pretty good job at it. This is like a failed attempt in my opinion, because I just threw that in there and moved that thing over there. It doesn't look as good as I wanted it to, but cleaned everything here, wiped down the sides and stuff. Where are you? There you are. Right there's my beautiful baby Betta. It's not a baby. But here's an overhead look at everything. I'll turn on the light so you guys can see it. You still cannot see it because of the glare from the light. Okay, now you can. See, I have a plant there. Then I have another plant there, and then rock slate structure. It's not a lot. He'll hide down there when he gets stressed and stuff. That's mainly why I did that. But when you look at it from the front, it looks like there's a lot more in there. Plus I put this stuff here, up at the front. Some of the sides are blocked, but I'm hoping he'll stay more mid-swimming. But as you can see, he comes down to the bottom right now. He's getting a little bit more used to me. But this is seriously just a dog biscuit container that I'm keeping him in. It's the exact reason why you can keep bettas in fish bowls and stuff, and why it's not like that a lot for goldfish, because bettas can breathe air, which I wanted to bring the 5-gallon in here to put them in. But now that I've learned that, I don't need that with a filter. I can just have this, and he breathes air every 60 seconds. He sleeps up at the top. It's awesome. So I did learn a little bit more about them because I did want to get some snails. to help clean off the aquarium when algae grows and stuff. I wanted to get some, in particular, zebra snails or some apple snails. And it immediately came up, said you can put snails in there, and then it said what type of fish can you keep with bettas. I already knew that you can keep like any type of fish you want with bettas, except for other bettas other than breeding purposes, because they will tear each other apart fin by fin. So now you can see them. But what zebra snails are? They're them snails that are about this big that you can get. There's also like golden snails, which you can keep with them as well. I don't think they take up as much oxygen. They still do breathe the water, like the oxygen in the water, but they do breathe air. I'm probably going to get a few smaller snails to help clean up stuff off of these plants, stuff that won't tip over the plants. Probably some smaller apple snails instead of the zebra snails, probably about that big. Same things I put in here. I put some apple snails in here. Pretty sure they're gone now, because I haven't seen any for a while. I'm going to take a quick look for them, and if I find one, I might relocate it. And there's no use. They're so small that I wouldn't be able to find them and catch them anyways in a net, and also they're just big enough for my fish to see them and eat them. So they probably all got eaten by that green sunfish, the koi and the catfish and the crayfish, if they found them. Or they're probably hiding under rocks. I don't know, but I do have a friend that can give me more snails, which inspired me the very next day to buy a Betta fish. 2 days ago. She gave me them snails, so. Yeah, if she finds some more, she'll give them to me. So I want to put maybe like 10 snails in here, 10 of them little baby snails, just to help clean up the plants when they get dirty and stuff. Try and not remove them. Oh, there he goes, taking another breath of air. So pretty. He's not very big. I don't know why he looks so big on here. He's only, what, 2 inches long? 2.5. Right? That's my first finger next to it. He is a small fish. And a lot darker color than what you guys are seeing. Well, not right now. Pretty pretty. Now, some other facts on these guys. They come from Thailand. Bettas come from Thailand. This specific breed of betta, crown tail, was developed in 1998 or 97. I forgot which. But the most common version is the delta tail, and then there's the crown tails, which, because they're the most popular bought style of betta, they're a lot more money. This guy was $7. Deltas are less money. Then there's the half moons. I think there's like full moon. There's comb tails. There's king crown bettas, which are rare. But the one I picked is definitely a very pretty one. At night he looks a lot darker than his actual color is, because there's not as much light getting into my room. He looks more black with some faded blues. But once daytime comes around, his color will be a lot more vibrant. Now, I just did the makeover a couple minutes ago, and I'm not sticking my hand in the water for a long time. It's pretty cool that this little fish breathes air. Pretty cool. But what's happening here? What's going on? This thing's been staying up pretty well. He cannot get out, which that's okay, because he's not my most favored crawfish of all. There's that plant, that one was over there. That's the one I was originally going to put in here. But it doesn't have a weight on the bottom, and there is not a lot of gravel in here. So, had to have something with a weight on it so it wouldn't float. I'm surprised I could even get the ones in there that I did. Now to clean this, I think I took it down to about here. Like, oops, right below, like right here. That's where I took it down to, right at the top of the screen. And that's where I took it down to, and then I just filled it up with some fresh water. It was a little bit cold, but it was warm. I'd say it's about at 75. When I took it out, it was at 80. They are tropical fish. They're from Thailand, so definitely got to keep it 75, 80 degrees at the highest. 75 is probably average, I'd say. This is the first tropical fish I have had in, well, about 8 years, actually. 8, 9 years. Almost a decade. And you know what my first tropical fish was? A betta. What do you know? My first tropical fish was a betta. I'm getting off topic. Let's head back here. There we go. So, there's King doing his usual sitting, watching over the pack. Got the turtles. That snapper's coming to the bottom a lot more now that I'm feeding him brine shrimp. Once he smells that, he goes, and swims right to the bottom. I didn't do too much to it. I did clean off the sides of it a little bit. I changed out the filter pads. Got them running again pretty good. They're still really dirty and I need new ones, which are going to be hard to find right now. Where is it at? Where is it at? It is at 70. This water's, oh yeah, this water's way colder than that, so 5 degrees is a lot, so that might be actually at 80. My room is about 75. It's really warm in here. Guess I'll give you guys an overlook at my walls and my desk and my 55 gallon, because the floor is a disaster. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.